I was going to say good morning, it's afternoon. Right, good afternoon. Sorry,
good afternoon, subscribers and non-subscribers, as we say.
Well, there's more non-subscribers than subscribers, remember that from the last bombshell.
I know.
But never mind. Right, so we're outside of a church here in a place called Rothbury. And it's kind of the gateway to the one of the national parks in Northumberland. But Northumberland, most of it anyway, so as soon as you get north, is Rolling Hills. So we're in the Rolling Hills and we're going to make a weekend of it, aren't we?
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be
a swan song.
Possibly one of the last nicest weekends of the summer. So we're going to really make the most of it. Anyway,
because you have to.
So going to get out, stomp about.
All right, we're going to stomp up a hill
shake
here.
Shake it all about.
And shake a tail feather, and we're going to look at an old Iron Age, Bronze Age fort.
Well, I don't know anything about today. I've just arrived.
Well, it's all about relaxation, and then later on we'll be staying in a secret
location.
Aye, which I'll film. I may film, but it'll be secret. Near the river Coquet. I think I pronounced that correctly because I was calling it Coque and things like that sound like a Mexican when it's not.
How is it spelled?
C-O-U-T or something.
Yeah, so we can put it up so you can.
Well,
see
no, I did a video where I went
That's
to.
Right.
Might have been Al
and
Winton.
I think somebody corrected you on how to say it.
Yeah, it was a guy from Wooler, and he more or less just said, "This is how you're supposed to pronounce it." And so I learned something that day. So thank you very much for that. And then tomorrow I might head up to Ingram, but there's one problem. Because you've been like a soothsayer and you've said, woe is me, because on the horizon is a thundercloud.
Oh yeah, and it's not being doom and gloom, but it's just the facts.
you sound like a newsreader. Look, that's the bad news, so just get on with it.
Well, you shouldn't ever use the weather to stop you getting out and about.
That's true.
Shaking it about.
That's true. So, ducks get out in the wet. So if it does rain, we'll still go out because this is the United Kingdom. When it rains all the time. Well, it's united at the moment, but we'll see about that. Its days are numbered.
We've got until the end of October to know whether
who knows? We're
in or out.
We're in, out, shake it all about. Do the hokey cokey and you turn around. Who knows if we'll be in Europe? Who knows? So we're in lovely Rothbury. It's very relaxing here. Now, would you call this quaint or oldie worldy?
What's the difference?
I think quaint's more fashionable and oldie worldy is more of a pea take, isn't it?
Well, I think it's quaint with older worldly people kicking about, including
pensioners. Then, it's a pensioner's paradise. Like,
it's
lovely.
It's peaceful. I can't say about what the place is about because I haven't seen it yet.
Exactly.
So, but so far driving through the little town, it's lovely. The buildings are really nice,
and the sun's out.
Cottages on the way and things like that. So, but anyway,
And if you can hear that, listen.
The peace getting spoiled.
There goes Evil Knievel. So nice to see him alive again. Right, so we're going to make a move because daylight is fading, just like a military operation.
The bag of plenty.
Look at no, I call this the bum bag from hell. Now, Americans, this is my tactical bum bag. Do you like that? Look, with tactical webbing.
And there's one more thing we can't fit in it because we've
lipstick.
Well,
it's funny you should bring that up. But there's an answer to that.
You need to have your lipstick on the watch.
No, you don't, because there's an answer to that. Watch, you're going to be impressed, because I've got a present.
There. For me?
Aye. And it'll fit in the bum bag from hell, or if you're American, fanny pack from hell.
Oh, God. Burt's Bees.
That's for you. Present.
I love the Burt's Bees.
Aye, so give that a shot and see what you think. It's brand new, never been used. I didn't shoplift it.
Coconut.
It's coconut.
Coconut.
Just like down in the Caribbean or Caribbean.
Coconuts.
She gone coco loco.
Shake your nuts.
You've gone coco loco. See what you think of that.
Go.
Take all the hairs off there and get you.
No, that's not. That's just the plastic.
All right, so let's have a smell.
Not.
Actually, do you know what? That actually does smell like what it's supposed to be.
Coconuts.
Do I?
Shaking your nuts.
That's two things you like. It's coconuts and pears.
Yeah.
So that's right up your street. So see if that'll fit in the tactical bum bag from hell.
Than a juicy pear. Right, so
that'll fit. Easy. There you go. Just. We couldn't get any more in there without
so
a
the
tin
Estee
opener.
Lauder lipstick, bush gone.
Now you don't need that on the trail. Right,
You
so
do it to keep the lips moist.
you've got to have moist lips, but that's something that this channel is unable to cover because it sounds too rude for YouTube. So we're going to make a move and we're going to enjoy the sunshine and we'll take a few videos and things like that. So thank you very much. But we're off. Is that right? Right, we're off.
Coconuts. Coconuts.
Right, we're really off this time. Right, we're about to head up a blaeberry hill. So what's the difference between a blaeberry and a blueberry? Do you know that? No,
Scottish and English.
Not pretty much, Scottish, and up here they're called blaeberries, and you generally find that they're purple inside, not just outside, whereas a traditional North American blueberry, it's purple on the outside. I'm saying purple, they call it blue, it's not real blue. Purple on the outside, but the flesh tends to be sort of whitish and greenish, so I'll see if I can find any blaeberries up this hill because we're coming into the right season. But as you can hear, I'm already out of bloody breath. We haven't started. Aha, right, blaeberry already, found one. If you can hear me over the wind, so I'll show you inside. Look, see how the flesh is completely blueberry, for want of a better term, colour, whereas the ones you get in the shops generally aren't. So I'll have a taste. It's alright, I'm not a massive fan of blueberries, but it tastes alright. Not bad. So all of this is blueberries, well, blaeberries, look at them. So fill your boots for nothing. Right, you probably won't be able to hear us because of the wind, but there's nothing I can do about that. We're on an exposed spot, and there's nothing worse than exposure when you're out and about, isn't that right? So we thought we'd reach the top, but it's that way. So we haven't got to the hill fort, but we've reached the cairn, haven't we?
Yeah, so we'll put a wee stone in the cairn.
So there's the cairn behind us. So brilliant views, look. Look at that. What a shot, as they say. So I'm going to put the camera down here. Even though this is a weird angle, it will protect us from the wind. So we've already had blackberries, and there's flies everywhere. I don't know how it flies up here.
Oh, and dragonflies as well, which we'll try and get on the way back because they just buzz about.
You cannot catch them. Never mind. Right, I'll cut this short because I'm doubting that we'll be able to hear us. But we're going to head and see if we can find any Neanderthal people in hill forts. Just off that main track here, there's a lovely pine grove here. And generally with pine, I don't know why, you always seem to get a bit of flat ground. So if you did want to do a bit of camping, look, this is brilliant. In fact, if I can get through here, you've got blueberries or blackberries, flat ground, you can hammock, and people have had a fire, look. Fire over there. And there's more flat ground to the north there. So, little stealthy camping spot here, but I'll head back onto the trail. I'll show you where I am, because I haven't reached this fort yet. So through the blackberries, and then back onto the trail over there. Look at all the flowers on this wall, and guess what's at the top of this wall? Does anyone recognise that plant? Do you recognise that plant? You might have seen it in certain buildings on the wall. It's generally dried though. What do you think? That's hops for beer.
Oh yeah.
made it to Ingram, but we're having a little pit stop because someone needs a toilet. So I'm gonna. Can you hear that pigeon? Are there plums down there? What's that? I'm gonna have a little bit of a walk around while someone's using the toilet. So there's a church there, but I want to know what these are. Unless they're little crab apples. What on earth are these? Ah, funny little crab apples. Look. I'll give you a look. So I certainly wouldn't eat them. They'll give you bad guts. But it's beautiful here. Very, very quiet. I want to see this church, but you cannot always get in. But we stayed last night at the old farmhouse, and it was lovely. Really, really nice place. Sun's coming out. It's been a bit misty, but I'm hoping once the mist lifts, it becomes a little bit more sensible. But then the problem is we've got thunderstorms on the forecast, so that'll be nice. Get a bit of thunder on the head. Listen to the birds here. Brilliant. Anyway, we're going to head slightly further up the road because we need to park just before a farm, and then we can make our way up to a secret location to see a spout, for want of a better word. Right, I found a rare type of fungus here. I remember these from when I was a kid, so hang on a sec. So it just look, I'm not going to touch it because it releases a lot of spores, but it's like a puffball. Now watch what happens when you stand on it. And there you go, look at that. All of they're the spores. It looks like smoke. Do it one more time. See all the smoke coming off? Listen to those sheepies. Right, more free edibles. Look at this juicy one. Blackberry. Right, I'm going to try one. Are you going to try one? Do you want me to try first?
Yeah.
Little bit better for me, but you don't mind tart stuff. Juicy. It's certainly juicy, but as you can hear, as you really want to hear that on the video, me chomping away. Loads of free edibles here. Deep in the Northumberland hills.
Don't pick them too low though.
Don't pick them too low, because that's where dirty people do tinkles. nearly back to Ingram. So let's just recap. If I sound out of breath, it's because I've been ill. So my physical abilities are poor, aren't they? Rubbish.
Yeah, but we're getting there.
Aye.
Back on track.
Aye. So we went to Rothbury.
Yesterday.
We climbed up to see the Iron Age fort. There's no there. There was
just bumps
some
on
bumps. So if you want to see some bumps in a field, thumbs up for that, eh?
Yeah.
Then
I think we just expected to see a little bit more, but it wasn't really happening.
I preferred the houses more. Oh, and loads of free blackberries on the way up.
Tasty.
Dragonflies, which I couldn't catch. And then yesterday, we ended up staying at a farmhouse, an old farmhouse. Well, it's actually still used as a farm. But I'll put the details somewhere on the screen here.
Yeah, it was lovely. All geese and cows and
nice. Sheepdogs.
Lots of little animals.
Beautiful.
On the farm.
And then today we came slightly up the road to
before we started off today, we thought it was going to be thunder and lightning because we were told that.
Yeah,
it does seem a little bit clammy in the air.
It does.
But it's been beautiful all day.
It's
Can't
been
complain. Nice. And now it's sort of becoming overcast. But I mean, look at the hills behind us.
Beautiful.
This is what it's been like the whole walk today. All the rolling hills and everything. Not a lot of people.
Nice.
Look at little sheep in the garden.
Some sheep. So we're in the middle of the hills where it's lovely. So we went to see Linhope Spout waterfall, which is a little trek. We got there and it was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't
it's
as
got
big
a steady flow of people that go there though.
And I met a park ranger who was furious about people leaving rubbish, and I agree with them. There's no point in leaving rubbish.
He had a black bag with him picking up all the rubbish, but you know, that's good. That's why they're there volunteering. But you know, we pick up rubbish when we're out and about on our walks.
We'll try
if we see any rubbish, you know, we certainly don't leave any rubbish.
But we got slagged off in a video. It was the one where we went to see the old asylum, and someone said, "Why didn't you pick up all that litter?"
Yeah,
the problem is there was hundreds of cans. I wouldn't be able to carry it all.
We saw an Iron Brew can.
And Captain Morgan's can and beer bottles.
But we do pick up rubbish on the way, so you know.
And I would say people who do virtue signaling comments like that, they're not genuine anyway, so it doesn't really bother me.
Up you.
You can't do that. No, it's that way for peace. Actually, people probably don't know that. That's a traditional English swear.
British.
Eh?
British.
No, was it? Oh, right. Aye, it was. It was for the old English archers.
Right.
That's where it comes from. So they used to use that as their fingers to cut things. There's a little dove over there, a little white dove. Anyway, we're rabbiting on. We need to stay on topic. So let's give a mark out of 10 for anyone who wants to visit Rothbury and Ingram.
Yeah.
What do you think? Out
Beautiful.
of 10.
By the way, see when you stop talking.
Right. It's bliss.
It's so quiet here. It actually
hurts.
It hurts your ears. It is like you could hear a pin drop. It's so
and just as you
quiet.
say that, listen.
I know there's a car
coming.
There's
a car coming.
That happens every time, doesn't it?
Well, the other way to get noise or annoyment is if you want to do a time lapse, set it up in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Death Valley, during the height of summer, and a mariachi band will walk past every bloody time. But anyway, so what marks out of 10 did you give it, or did you just complain?
I'm always giving everything I need these days.
That's up to you. Give it what you want.
I thought the waterfall was going to be bigger.
I did.
It was thinner and a long stream.
I did.
So I'll mark it down for that, but that's not the waterfall's fault. I think that was just because I had higher expectations of something a bit more grand.
I did.
Or
grandiose.
Anyway, grandiose.
I was exactly the same.
Let me see.
Well, while you're cogitating, I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah.
How could you improve it, other than a bigger, fatter waterfall?
Because Monday to Friday is very, very full on with work.
Aye.
And you come here and you hear practically nothing.
Which is what life should be like.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 because I just love the peace and quiet. Gets you away from that constant rabble of work Monday to Friday. So for that reason alone, I need it at the moment. I need that peace.
Aye, and the inner city is a very artificial construct, and it's noise, pollution, whereas this is the opposite.
Yeah.
Which is appreciated by both of us.
We're wishing our lives away for retirement for this.
Aye. So if anyone wants to donate just a couple of million, That's all. Just if anyone's got a couple of million down the side of the sofa, just pop it in the post. We'll look after
Do you
it.
think that's enough?
I'm not greedy.
Okay.
I'd even give back the stuff I didn't use. I'm not a greedy person.
No, you can give it to me.
Oh, you look after it. You're good at shopping. Right, so I give it 9, you give it 8.5. Have you got anything else you want to say to the luscious subscribers? Because we're starting to rack up quite a sizable amount of subscribers now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know a lot of you don't live in Britain, so it's difficult for you to do the walks that we do.
Aye.
But if you ever consider coming here, then let us know if you ever do the walks that we suggest. Probably is what I would say.
Aye.
You know, there's plenty of walks in Scotland, plenty of walks in Northumberland.
Loads.
We've been to the lakes, we've been everywhere. So, you know, it's right there on your doorstep.
I know,
Not even that far from.
It doesn't cost a
probably
penny.
rolling out, but yeah.
It's
so,
free.
You know, we intend to keep doing these videos of stomping about Britain and elsewhere.
The British Isles.
Wherever we can go.
Aye. So I would
but
agree.
yeah, just keep coming along with us. We appreciate all your very, very positive comments. So
it's very
keep
kind.
them going. Subscribe.
Well, you have to pop that in, don't you? And I would just like to say thank you to everyone. That's all I really need to say. Just thank you very much. It's good fun. I've said it many times before. When I first started, I didn't really think there'd be that many people interested, but it's just constantly, it's getting faster and faster and faster, and more and more
I
and more
think
people.
they seem to be a little bit more interested in the flashlight side of things, though.
But a proportion are, but there's a proportion who are also interested in other things, which is brilliant, because they're both interests, genuine interests of mine, so that's absolutely fine. You can't all like the same thing, but I would encourage everyone to get out. It's free. Get out. It's free. I'm getting bit here. It's free, so get out.
Get out because he's getting angry.
And not just because I've been stung by a stinging nettle.
No.
But I'll see to that in a moment with some ammonia.
Just be careful though.
Aye, be careful.
No.
Aye, right. So anyway, so we'll see you soon because the wind's picking up a little
See you
bit.
soon. Because
But
here
not
comes
on
the moon.
Aye. So should I do it? Bye.